People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news is a little thing that we see flaring up as it pertains to dark side, as it pertains to the gang genocide. Now, about 3 months or so, a man lost his life. That man was not any ordinary man. His name is Little Danny. He is from dark side. He was taken away at a club, some sort of party in New York, and people, I did a post about that party, and we saw that a couple of young ladies were around him and they were pumping his chest. However, too late was the call. Little Danny did not make it. He went to the afterlife. Now, people, since then, there's been a whole lot of speculation as to what was the motive behind Little Danny losing his life. And we even saw that TVJ and CVM, they did something about him. And they went to where he is from, and people are saying that he was some sort of Robin Hood. He was no sort of Don. He basically make sure that the place run under order. So people, we are talking about a power man. Now, people, since that incident, there's been a whole lot of things that persons are saying on the streets. And when Little Danny lost his life, there are 2 pictures that I have, and it is said that these pictures are from persons who allegedly put out the hit, was the trigger man. These are the pictures on your screen right now. Now, fast forward less than 48 hours ago, a video was circulating all over social media in which we saw an elderly man. This elderly man was gone, and then we saw somebody with some sort of kitchen utensil with some sort of saw, and they were trying to take off the neck. People, do the maths, code name, YouTube, PG-13, can't say everything. Now, people, based on the information, it is said that that man in the video, uncle, was the uncle of the person that took away Little Danny, allegedly. Based on the information, it is said that this man was at his house in Portmore when some people go for him, take him away, and then take off him head, and also send the video that is circulating all over social media. Now, people, I have the picture and I have the video. However, none of those qualify for the YouTube platform. So therefore, if you want it, phone number, WhatsApp me, only text, do not call, do not video call. I will not answer any sorts of call. I will not answer specifically video calls. Text me, you want the uncle video, when they might take off uncle neck. Leave your name and say that you want to be a part of my group. So therefore, whenever I have any other videos that cannot be shown on YouTube, I can send it to you in the group. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3. Now, people, in that video of uncle, when I first got that video, a couple of persons sent it to me, and I said, no, sir, this don't look like Jamaica. This must be someplace in Mexico, someplace in Colombia. We are talking about necktie, Colombian style. Or someplace in Africa where there are some people who are basically barbaric. Them not normal. However, people, lo and behold, based on information, confirmed information on what the street is saying, it is actually the uncle of the person that took away Little Danny. Now, people, have seen many videos in Jamaica all over the world, and people, as it pertains to being severe, this one is as bad as it gets. So people, it only shows you that these persons were trying to send a message to the family, because based on what I heard, them catch the man, them take away the man, and then them take away him life, and then them take off him neck. And they sent this video that is circulating all over social media to the family. So people, just imagine what the family is going through when they see stuff like this. Just imagine how traumatized they are. However, people, like the saying goes in the gangsterism, if them can't catch Quaco, they are surely going to catch the shirt, the pants, the shoes, and everybody in the laundry that is associated or affiliated with him, directly or indirectly. Now, people, when we think about Jamaica and we think about this gang lifestyle, we see that these people from these garrisons, them leave the garrison, them keep up a bagger, F-U-C-K-R-Y. They go overseas And you would have thought that, yeah, them the overseas now, they no longer have to be involved in certain things. They are making money, whether it is illegally, meaning hustling, meaning them take away people's stuff and take away people's life. However, people, it seems as if they are so closely linked, they are so closely knitted with this gang lifestyle that them basically can't leave it alone. So therefore, even when them they are foreign, them act like them act when them there at Jamaica. Now, based on the information, it is also said that a place called White Plains Road in New York, a place called 126 to 128, it kind of tense because at this them say the genocide people them there. So therefore, they are expecting all sorts of reprisal. And people, like I said, Little Danny, he was no ordinary man. Little Danny, he carried a whole lot of power. And people, with power comes money. And with money, you can do just about anything. And one thing that we know about these gangsters, them like to take away them opposition. It is eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. It is all about reprisal, 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 until everybody gone. Now, people, as if that was not bad enough, that the uncle of the person that took away Little Danny allegedly was taken out in a very brutal way. I also got a next video. And people, in that video, there was a youth called Pinky. And Pinky, it is said, is from GENNA-VS. Now people like me say, homeboy, he is from dark side. Pinky, he is from GENNA-VS. Now people, in this video in which I am going to show you, Pinky is posing with some sort of tall up, look like some sort of AR-15. I am not a gun specialist, so therefore, don't quote me on it. I know that it is a piece of serious weaponry. Based on the information, it is said that this was the same tool, and people remember, this is word on the street. This was the same tool that was used to take away a young man named Ricky. He was taken away from Bentley Lane at the bottom of Maxfield. Based on the information, it is also said Pinky, which you see in the video, he is taking order from a person named D-0N-Little-DANNY'S and a next person named Scoobsman. So therefore, the Don, we are speaking about D-0N-Little-DANNY'S and his cousin is giving this man Pinky orders, and they're also taking orders from a next person named Scoobsman. Now people, it is said that Scoobsman, he is from a place called Tel Aviv. People, I am just telling you word on the street. I was not there. Based on the information, and this is specifically to the relevant authority, it is said that this person Pinky, if you want to locate Pinky, he is usually at Rodney Road, Metcalf Road, or Burks Road at Maxfield, across from Bentley Lane, Rosetown. So people, may I go on information, and people like me say, when I get these information, persons usually text me, send me videos, send me voice notes. So therefore, these are persons from the street. They are doing whatever, for whatever reason, whether it is their civic duty, whether these persons are the opposition people, me no know. Me just tell you what the street I say, and sometimes, like I've always said, the street is not always 100% proof. However, people, you have to make sense or take sense out of nonsense. Sometimes, more than likely, the possibility or the probabilities are these persons know exactly why they do what they do, whether it is some sort of ulterior motive, whether they are trying to set up the next person. People, me no know. However, whenever I get this information, it is my job, it is my duty to share said information. Now people, like I said, this is all about sending a message. So therefore, if you're in any sorts of gang, you should be able to decipher what the ops is saying. In the case of Danny, we see that this message is clearly reprisal. We see that Little Danny lost his life maybe about 3 to 4 months ago. Don't quote me on that. I know that he lost his life. So therefore, he had his people sit down at the cuts. They were contemplating, they were strategizing. What are they going to do? Who are they going to catch? they are going to look for the person that is supposed to be the suspect or the suspect, the alleged hitman, and they are going to make sure that they try to find them. However, people, in most cases, most of these hitmen, they are very skilled in the art of avoiding being taken away. However, their family member is not usually so fortunate. So people, may just say, whenever they are looking for their intended targets, and that intended target is very hard to find, they usually resort to the next man up, next woman up, meaning the family tree. They are going to figure out how they can take off the limb, take off the branch, take off the leaf off of the family tree, basically strip down the whole family tree until that person surfaces. However, usually that person is all for self. It is all about survival. He does not really care. He has zero any sorts of conscience, even as it pertains to his own family. Because the truth and the fact is that if you know, say, responsible for a top man losing his life, and you don't call your family and tell him, say, listen, take one yourself, because there's going to be some sort of imminent reprisal. People, that is exactly what happens. As it pertains to Pinky in this video, when we see Pinky posing in this video, like me say, big man E is from dark side, Pinky E is from GENNA side. So therefore E is posing with this rifle that allegedly took away somebody before that they know. And then he is also sending a message, and the message is very clear. Una thinks una come get way, it is not going to work like that. I am armed, I am ready. There is not going to be any sorts of shock and awe. However, people, we see that in most cases that is not the case, because these people, they are always caught slipping. And people, when you have a big tool like that, it is not easy to walk around with, even though in some of these garrisons they are brawling and barefaced. However, you have to come out at some time or the other, and that is when the opposition usually strike. And that is when that big tool that you have hide up on some sort of wall in some sort of foul cup, it is not going to be any sorts of use to you. Point blank and period.